spit out with it. Say you need I said I
If
get
you
it.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. 'Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Vote on your top plays and, of course, give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. This week on NBA 2K TV, we crown a winner of the My Park Championship and reveal the brand new park. Hang with NBA All-Star Andre Drummond,
I wanted to tell my mom, but at the same time, I didn't want to get too excited, so I wanted to hear from somebody else first.
we keep you up to date on the road to the finals. Vote on your top plays of the week and, of course, give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. This week on NBA 2K TV, we crown a winner of the My Park Championship and reveal the brand new park. Hang with NBA All-Star Andre Drummond,
I wanted to tell my mom, but at the same time, I didn't want to get too excited, so I wanted to hear from somebody else first.
we keep you up to date on the road to the finals. Vote on your top plays of the week and, of course, give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. This week on NBA 2K TV, we crown a winner of the My Park Championship and reveal the brand new park. Hang with NBA All-Star Andre Drummond,
I wanted to tell my mom, but at the same time, I didn't want to get too excited, so I wanted to hear from somebody else first.
we keep you up to date on the road to the finals. Vote on your top plays of the week and, of course, give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Season's greetings. Happy holidays. Welcome, thank you for joining us. It's a very special Christmas edition. Ernie Johnson of 2K Sports here with the always jolly Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith,
Merry
who's
Christmas
also
to you, man.
relatively jolly. Yeah, and
Do you have my gift?
I do have. Did I get the gift that you sent me, or do I have a gift for you?
Either or.
No, neither.
Well, I'll get you two of those.
We have a song for you, Ernie.
What's that?
Hit the beat, Kenny. Ho, ho, ho. Open up your door. It's Santa Claus, and guess what, y'all? I got something to show. That's it.
And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the Chicago Bulls in their house.
We're broadcasting from Chicago as the Bulls get ready to take the hardwood here at the United Center. After this one game on the road, the Raptors will head back to Toronto.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Ilyasova out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Hammond in at the three. Now here's Rose. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Rose with the rebound. And Chicago has possession, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And we're able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
No style points earned for sure, Greg, in that game. But they did hit the big shots when they needed them. And oftentimes it's not what you do as much as when you do it. That's an efficient start for them offensively, working it inside for the easy 2 points.
And Clark, that's what you like to duplicate time and time again for the rest of the game.
Here's Here's Clutch. 32 points for him last game against Denver.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
They get it back. Lowry and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. There's the pick. Here's Clutch. The three-pointer is right on target. Clutch has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here's Valanciunas. 26 points for him last game against Boston.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Rose kicks to Gasol. Here's Clutch. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Clutch has got 5 now. The Raptors have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. To the middle, Gasol with the steal. Passes it to Clutch. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Lowry against Rose. Rejected by Gasol. And they're able to recover. Ilyasova hits the bucket. Here's Rose. He had 10 points in the win against Denver.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
Now here's DeRozan. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I tell you what, I can't argue with the result, but a little unnecessary to go to the off-balance shot there.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Clutch. He's got 8, and Butler gets it to go.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Valanciunas in the high post. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And DeRozan. Here we go. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Pachulia. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Chalmers in for Derrick Rose. And then for Toronto, McDermott's checked in for Ilyasova. Jody Meeks comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. And here is Joseph, following the three-pointer by Freak. There's the pass to Hammond. Fires the 3. But they get it back. And Valanciunas kicks to Joseph. He dishes it to McDermott. And here is Joseph. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Puts up a 3. The shot misses. And it's Chicago the other way. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Clutch the pass to Chalmers. Here's Clutch. He's got 11. Just 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Mirotic. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. Number 1, the Bulls.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
And so Meeks nails both of them. Here's Chicago. They're on a 17-6 run. Chalmers passes to Clutch. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Joseph. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Clutch. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. And that's 13 points for Freak.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
McDermott can't get it to go.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Here's Clutch. The dish to Chalmers. Lets the 3 fly. And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team. They're all...
You know, we got a group of guys who came in and bought into the offensive system, the defensive system, and it just...
The question is whether or not that team unity is in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Young. A new group in now for the Raptors. So for Toronto right now, we've got Jody Meeks, also Lowry out there, DeRozan out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Hammond in at the power forward. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't, Kevin. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was superb. He dropped in 32 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. It was just a fantastic outing for him, and really, there wasn't any way to prevent him from taking over the game. Fun to watch, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy. Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Boston Celtics.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
There's the screen. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. It's rebounded by Noah. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Let's see some numbers here on Kyle Lowry. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 3rd in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And, you know, you mentioned it. He does a great job running the offense, spotting the open man, and making the easy delivery.
Here's Valanciunas. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Back to Chalmers. 6 on the shot clock. Mirotic, the screen. There's the 3. Chalmers' shot is no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Lowry with the ball. Noah picks him up. It's DeRozan with the drive. It's rebounded by Noah. Chicago leading by 6. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Chalmers dishes to Mirotic. Here's Clutch. He's got 15. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin.